checking in again. You're now locked into About That TV. This is Craig Pinkney from RealAction UK. RealAction UK, basically it's my organisation. It's a small charity organisation. Basically I work with disaffected youth up and down the country, predominantly gang members, individuals that find themselves in difficulty, individuals that are also victims of crime. You know, so I push a lot of things out there. You know, I do a lot of talks, I do a lot of speeches in universities. You know, I'm in schools, I'm in community centres. You know, I'm also on the streets working with people on the front line. So that's a little bit about what I do.
Could you tell us about some of the projects that you've been working on recently?
One of the recent projects that I'm working on right now is called Don't Get Gassed. Basically, after a murder that took place in our city a few weeks ago, and it's all up in the air in the last, let's say, year or two, where there's been loads of young people in our city that have lost their lives to knife crime. So I thought, you know what, rather than sit there and be a commenter on these particular issues, I thought, you know what, I might as well get out there, do something, and, you know, do something to help my community. So I'm doing a road show in different cities across the UK called Don't Get Gassed. And basically I'm just talking about the realities of knife crime. I'm trying to engage with young people, more younger people like 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds. And I'm just trying to tell them about the realities of knife crime and what it means that if you carry a knife, what's going to happen, the possibilities of you utilising that knife or somebody utilising a knife against you. But also the reality that if you're a friend and you're an individual that rolls with people that carry knives, also something that can possibly happen to you. You know, there's a thing called joint enterprise. Joint enterprise is basically a law that is getting used with a lot of young people nowadays, where that means that if young people are in a particular incident and one idiot decides to utilize a knife, a gun, or beat somebody up, everybody can be penalised for that one particular thing. So I'm pushing something out there, like I said, called Don't Get Gassed. I'm in Birmingham first, I'm in Handsworth, then I'm in Aston, then I'm in Nottingham, then I'm in Leeds, and then I'm in Luton. You know, and different places around the UK. So that's what I'm trying to push out. Another project that I'm doing is called What Advice Would You Give to a Daughter? Basically, you know, there's been a lot of things going on with our young girls in this city. You know, you might have heard the reports of young girls sleeping around and sleeping with 6 men and 7 men and putting that on social networks like it's something funny. So I wanted to put something out there. So I've contacted mainly the older females in our community to kind of connect with these young girls and give them some wisdom, man. So there's young girls that out there, they don't feel like they need to just go on nasty, and, you know, they can have some self-respect. You know, they can enjoy being women, and they can, you know, put something out there that young women of today can, you know, live a life without being nasty or having a, you know, having a name about yourself for the wrong thing. So they're two of the main key projects that I'm working on.
So you see, for the Don't Get Gassed workshops, how receptive have the other cities been towards it? Because I know you're doing a lot of stuff in Birmingham. What's the reception been like in other cities? And do you have any key people in other cities that you'd be working with or would like to work with?
Yeah, so the love for real action in other cities is always a blessing. You know, got people in Leeds, Leicester, London, Manchester that are shouting out for me to come down and do some stuff there. You know, I think it's just kind of good that, you know, seeing other cities that are very proactive. There's a lot of workers, a lot of people in the community that care about their youth, and, you know, they're always looking for people that, I guess, have a frontline experience with working with those types of youth that find themselves involved or victims of that particular thing. So I'm going to go down there, show them my love, and, you know, hopefully I can bring something in a Birmingham context that will make youths all around the UK connect to. And I think I use that title, Don't Get Gassed, because it's something that everybody can understand. You know, if you listen to the music videos, if you listen to all these little things that these young people say, that's one word that they all understand. You know, some people call it hype, some people call it getting too excited, but Don't Get Gassed is something that I wanted to put out there for everybody around the UK, young people and old, to kind of have an understanding about what that's all about.
Okay, so in closing, what advice would you give to the young people watching this?
The advice I'd give to young people is just something simple. You know, every time you leave your house, you need to think smartly. You need to think about the type of people that you're around. I know peer pressure is a big thing with our youth nowadays, but you know what? The reality is, if you're rolling with somebody and you know that they carry a knife, know that if a situation takes place, if that person pulls out that knife and does something with it, know that you potentially can get done for that. Now, you don't want to be sitting down in prison. You don't want to be going to a hospital because you've seen someone get stabbed up or whatnot, thinking, you know what, I could have prevented this. So what I'm saying is, don't get gassed. Know what you're doing. Think about what you're doing. Try and surround yourself with positive people, and that's all. It's RealAction UK. It's 2012. We're trying to raise the standard. About That TV. Let's go. Peace. young people, practitioners and parents. If any of you guys want to get in contact with me about my work, you want me to come down and deliver a workshop, motivational speech, etc., my email address is info@real-action.org. My Twitter account is RealAction UK, all one word. So it's Real Action, Youth in Motion. It's 2012, we're trying to raise the standard. It's about that TV, we're trying to support the cause. Don't get gassed.